Assalamualaikum and very good afternoon to everyone. My name is Hafifuddin bin Aziz. Today I will present Tropical Study Research Proposal 1. My topic is embedded open concept approach in zoological park at Snake and Reptile Farm in Perlis. For the background, Snake and Reptile Farm Perlis started operating in 1995 as a research center for the production of antivenom that have 230 snakes from 45 species with 25 local snake species, 9 species from abroad and 9 another species is present snake. This is a land use map from rancangan tempatan that show the potential future development of Sungai Batu Pahat that cover the snake and reptile farm. Okay, for the issue, I have 4 issues. The first is not have own character that strengthen the image as the main tourism center in Perlis. Second is unsuitable creation of animal habitat. Third is lack of awareness of public to the animal behavior. And last, lack of skill in zoo management. For research aim is to develop framework for education exhibition and the haven for animal in the natural environmental setting. For objective is to determine design element that relate the strengthen the image of the zoological park as a main editorialism attraction. Second is to determine ways to increase awareness and importance of wildlife to the public. Third is to determine naturalistic exhibit that closely resemble animal natural home. For the scope of study is I have 3 scope study. First is zoological park, editorialism, snake and reptile. For zoological park is to determine the design of intermediate species between animal and visitor. For editorialism to determine how to increase public awareness on the preservation of animal ecological and biodiversity. And then for snake and reptile is to identify the animal habit and motion, to identify animal needs and behavior, to determine ecological balance. For this is methodology. For parameter for objective 1 is to environmental impact and natural resource. Parameter for objective 2 is public awareness and education purpose. Parameter for objective 3 is to animal habit and motion, ecological behavior, animal needs and behavior, wildlife habitat. This is research method. We have the competitive study, secondary data, the study, reference study and Google Map. Then survey questionnaire and also case study, observation, time view, photo. Data analysis, then last but not least is conclusion and recommendation. This is a proposed site, Snake Farm in Perlis. This is a key plan and location plan that's surrounded by the Bukit Bintang Forest Reserve in Batu Pahat, Perlis, around 10 km away north of the state capital of Kangar. Only Snake Farm ever built in Malaysia. For expected outcome, I have 4 expected outcomes. First is framework for education, to identify ways to promote edutourism, identify the visitor profile, then provide snake and reptile information gallery to promote edutourism. For design element is identify ways to strengthen the image and as a main edutourism and determine attractive exhibition that people can have interaction with the environment and give satisfaction to visitor. Next is list of activities to identify the potential activities that will increase connectivity between human and animal, identify the potential activities that promote education, and last but not least, habitat and necessity. First is to determine how to emphasize the unit exhibition by providing exhibition design in the form of terrarium and vivarium based on the animal habit and needs. For the computer place and snake reptile farm has a future potential as edutourism if it is developed as a carry out carefully with the appropriate approach. The main objective of the development of the zoo is to determine design element that relate in the strengthening of the image of zoological park as a main edutourism attraction. The next is several attraction. This is pesona kucing or outdoor gallery, open space or stable, pet zoo, fish pond and crocodile cage. Okay, next we move to typical study research proposal 2. My topic is resuscitate neighborhood park at Vision Park Betang, Kepala Batas Seberang Perai, Utara Pulau Pinang. Okay, next for the background is Vision Park is a recreational park developed on 126 acres that have 2 components. First is lake area and open land area. For side issue, we have physical issue, social issue and environmental issue. For physical issue, we have the vandalism, uncomfortable feeling occur when there is a poor design of the park. Then the open green space was a bit wide and the space was underutilized. For the social issue, we have the lack of socializing because due to the lack of connectivity between space to another spaces, lack of activity, no education purpose. in the recreational area, especially for students and other visitors. For environmental issue is heat island and thermal comfort problem, improper water management and water quality, lack of vegetation at the park cause of hot weather condition. For design aim is to restore the ecological function and survival of degraded wetland ecosystem and creating a great neighborhood park with the social amenities. For the objectives to determine ways to improve the ecological habitat for wildlife and environmental for community thermal comfort through the ecological design approach. Next is to determine ways to improve the hydrology from the wastewater treatment and serve as an interactive learning of ecology. As for the list, to determine how to create the socializing and recreational activity for the user, providing functional and connectivity space balance. Okay, for the methodology, I will skip. Okay, next. Okay, next is my site selection. Exhibition Park is located in front of Jalan Tun Hamdan Sheikh Tahir, make it easy people recognize and come to this area. Okay, next we move to expected outcome. First is the creation of habitat that provide pond with the various depths at the points of the stormwater collection, storage and treatment, ecological benefit, recreational zone and cultural service. For the conclusion, Vision Park as a potential become a sustainable neighborhood park that apply ecological approach that balance the environmental and recreation for community and wildlife. Okay, that's all from me. Thank you.